On the news tonight, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa submits nomination and expression of interest forms ahead of Ondo APC governorship primary. Manufacturers and labor unions kick against federal government's hike in electricity tariff. EFCC grills Bobrisky over alleged naira abuse. And from the foreign scene, high-rise fire disaster claims dozens of lives in Turkey's city. Good evening and welcome to the news. My name is Remy Allen. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa says his passion to sustain the impactful governance and overall development of the state are some of the reasons behind his decision to contest the governorship election in the state in November. Governor Aiyedatiwa, who was accompanied by top government functionaries, political associates, lawmakers and members of the public to the APC Secretariat in Abuja to submit the nomination and expression of interest forms, promised not to lower the bar of good governance. It was a carnival-like event as Governor Aiyedatiwa formally submitted his expression of interest and governorship nomination forms at the APC National Secretariat. The governor had announced his intention to continue in office on the 12th of March 2024. Accompanied by his deputy, Olaide Adelami, Speaker, Ondo State House of Assembly, Olamide Oladeji, Senator Robert Ajayi Boroface, and a throng of enthusiastic supporters, Governor Aiyedatiwa arrived at the APC National Secretariat radiating confidence and determination. As he made his way through the crowd, chants of solidarity filled the air, stressing the unwavering support he enjoys from well-wishers and supporters. Addressing the gathering, he attributed his desire to continue as governor to the resounding calls from various segments of society, citing achievements within his first 3 months in office and endorsements from over 100 support groups across the state. Addressing the press after the submission of the forms, Governor Aiyedatiwa outlined his vision for the future, highlighting strategic initiatives aimed at enhancing various sectors of the state's economy. He pledged to prioritize salary payments, education, agriculture, and infrastructure development, emphasizing the importance of ensuring food security and improving access to markets for farmers. Governor Aiyedatiwa expressed respect for all aspirants while asserting confidence in the overwhelming support he has garnered from the people of Ondo State. The APC governorship primary election will hold on the 20th of this month in Akure.
First stage of the electoral process that will bring about the margins of candidates of our great party, the governorship election of Ino State, which is the collection of expression of interest form and nomination form, and the submission within the window that is allowed. I present to you this day the filled and signed copy of my expression of interest and nomination form on this day, the 4th of April 2024.
To be here with me on this occasion of the submission of my expression of interest form and the nomination form to continue as governor of Ino State. Yes, I'm here to meet up and to, in fulfillment of that first phase of the entire electoral process that will bring about the emergence of the candidate of our great party in the forthcoming governorship election in Ondo State. And that first phase of the process is the collection of the expression of interest form and the nomination form. That window opened on the 27th of March 2024 for collection, and the submission will close tomorrow, the 5th of April 2024. And in adherence and as a law-abiding citizen of this great country, and as one who believes in process and in submission to the party rules and regulations, because we believe that the party is supreme. Without the party, you can never be elected into an office, as it were. The party is the vehicle through which we have moved to this level as the sitting governor of the state. So in obedience and adherence to the rules of the party, I have to be here personally on this day to formally submit a completed, signed, sealed expression of interest and nomination form to run and become the candidate of our great party, APC, and to also run as a flag bearer come November 2024.
Meanwhile, as consultations, dialogue, alignments, and permutations ahead of the All Progressive Congress primary election in Ondo State hot up, Special Advisor on Information, Gbenga Omole, has expressed confidence that Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa would clinch the party's ticket for the governorship election. Omole, in an interview with Osrc, said huge support from party members and endorsements from various organizations are pointers to the fact that Governor Aiyedatiwa would emerge as the flag bearer of the party. Government House correspondent Zimo Ebeme spoke with the special advisor. The report is presented from our studio.
Political activities are gathering momentum in Ondo State ahead of the governorship elections billed for November this year. As a prelude to the May election, political strategies and permutations are on to see who flies the APC flags. That will be determined through a shadow election slated for 28th of this month. No fewer than 16 aspirants have indicated interest to occupy the state government house at Alabaka, Akure. One of them is incumbent governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. His special advisor on information, Gbenga Omole, said there is no vacancy in Alabaka as his boss would clinch the ticket.
These are people that you cannot be coerced with money, or people that you cannot be, induced with money. People like Ambassador Sholaiji, Senator Boroface, Dr. Malumi, people that have, been with the party and they know that this is the way to go, and that's why they are with Mr. Governor.
He said most of the prominent founding fathers of the All Progressives Congress in Ondo State have thrown their weight behind Governor Aiyedatiwa. Aside that, Omole said the people-oriented project he has embarked on since assumption as governor would speak for him at the primary election. He appealed to all party members to queue behind him so as to continue his life-changing programs and policies.
The torrent of endorsement the governor has been getting in the recent time, that shows you there's no other aspirants that has that full support. You are living in Ondo State, you read newspaper, you see what happens. So the signal of this is that the governor, as a sitting governor, is 50% done. So now that he has this, massive support in his base, Ondo State is constituency. So having the massive support of the critical stakeholders, people that matters in the party, people that have contested election and won, people that hold the grassroots in their various constituencies. These are the people that are supporting the governor, and these are the same people that will join him to submit this form in Abuja.
He expressed confidence that as days go by, more political gladiators will give the governor support. According to APC election timetable, all aspirants are expected to submit their expression of interest and nomination form on or before Friday, the 5th of April.
Meanwhile, an aspirant for the All Progressives Congress APC governorship ticket in Ondo State, Mr. Wale Akinterinwa, has pledged to position the state for prosperity. Mr. Akinterinwa, during a visit to the secretariat of APC to officially inform the executives of his aspirations, said he is committed to industrialization, job creation, and agricultural revolution. Osrc's Zaid Arbisala has more.
Mr. Wale Akinterinwa, an aspirant for the governorship ticket of All Progressives Congress APC in Ondo State, arrives at the party secretariat in Akure amid cheers and jubilation from supporters. In company of his wife, Oluremi, he proceeds to exchange pleasantries with stakeholders of the various support groups, among them current and former lawmakers at both national and state levels, ex-local government chairmen and commissioners, among others. This visit, Mr. Akinterinwa says, is to officially inform the state executive of APC on his plans and reasons for wanting to clinch the party's ticket and become the next governor of the Sunshine State.
I feel that I'm eminently qualified to pilot the affairs of this state. Ondo State.
The three-time Commissioner for Finance in Ondo State said his vision is to take Ondo State to the next level of industrialization, job creation, youth engagement, and agricultural revolution.
All over the state to seek support. I should come and take permission expressly from this body. Not only take permission, but to pay due respect to our chairman and receive his blessings.
Akinterinwa assured that his ideas and collaborations will place Ondo State firmly on the world map for abundant prosperity. In his reaction, State Chairman of APC, Ade Adetimeyi, who commended the aspiration of the finance expert, restated the party's stance against violence.
Don't let us encourage thuggery and violence. It will not pay off. We must reduce thuggery. Don't cause problems because the work we are doing now is election.
Mr. Wale Akinterinwa was the House of Representatives candidate in 2003 on the platform of Alliance for Democracy after his foray into politics in 1999. His campaign trail is now expected to visit all the local government areas of Ondo State ahead the April 20 APC primary election. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
The Ondo State House of Assembly has confirmed the names of 12 commissioner nominees sent to it by Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. This is sequel to screening of the nominees by selection committee headed by the Speaker, Olamide Oladije. Presenting the report of the committee jury plenary, the Deputy Speaker and the Vice Chairman of the committee, Prince Abayomi Akinruntan, informed that the nominees were properly screened and affirmed their readiness to serve in such capacity. Thereafter, Majority Leader of the House, Oluwole Ogunmolashoye, moved for the confirmation of the nominees, a motion which was seconded by a lawmaker representing Akure South Constituency 1, Olajide Oguntodun. The Speaker, Olamide Oladije, who noted that the move was part of statutory responsibilities of the Parliament, appreciated the Governor for his commitment and efforts to ensure the growth and development of the state. The Commissioner designates are Pastor Segun Ayerin, Olaolu Akindolire, Alhaji Hamidu Takuro, Dr. Banji Ajaka, and Boye Ologbese. Others are Sunday Akinwalire, Dickiness Lafagbemi, Saka Yusuf Ogunleye, Rashid Badmos, Olayato Aribo, Mr. Adewale Akinlosotu, and Benga Olaniyi. You're watching Osrc News. We'll now take a short break for some commercials. Please stay with us.
And the defending champion, weighing at 190 pounds. Let's give it up for
Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to confront it head-on. Through persistence, we discover the power within us to overcome any challenge. This year, be determined to join the League of Homeowners and take advantage of the add-on homes property listings as we journey with you to overcome looming challenges with our flexible payment plans and affordable product offerings. Stand your ground. Become a homeowner today. Subscribe to add-on homes.
Building cities, communities, and homes.
Hey, Iskilu, how are you doing? Farabale. 1,000. We go wash play tire. Farabale now.
Madam, hello lowo wa.
Brother, na 3,005.
Màá fún yín ní owó pé káàdì Glo ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún 10,000.
Oh yeah.
Bring your phone.
Ha! 10,000.
1,000 naira credit. Now you turn to 10,000.
No. All of us don't know about Glo Berekete. Ní ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá nísìnyí.
Ṣé o ti gbọ́? Ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ló máa gbà lórí iyekíye tó o bá rà sórí ohun ìpè Glo Berekete 10 times rẹ.
I told you. Now what go tell?
You're welcome back. For more news updates from our channel, you can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. Manufacturers and organized labor have kicked against the federal government's 240% hike in the tariff payable by electricity users enjoying a 20-hour power supply. They insist on the electricity subsidy, warning that its removal will send manufacturers out of business and worsen inflation. Nigeria Labour Congress described the decision of federal government to hike the electricity tariff insensitive and callous. On its part, the Trade Union Congress said federal government was only concerned about revenue generation to the detriment and survival of the citizens. The subsidy on electricity was withdrawn completely from the tariff payable by power consumers in the band A category, who constitute about 15% of the total number of power users across the country. The federal government has ordered the reopening of the third mainland bridge to traffic. Minister of Works David Umahi, who conveyed the message to the Lagos State Controller of Works, Olukorede Keisha, said the decision to open the bridge to traffic is to ease the stress which motorists have been subjected to during the period of the first phase of rehabilitation works on the bridge. He revealed that work has already begun on the underwater damage to the bridge, which is the second phase of the rehabilitation works on the bridge. Keisha equally revealed plans to commence work on similar rehabilitation works on Carter Bridge, which he said is scheduled to start on the coming weeks. The minister called on all Nigerians to continue to have faith in the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu, maintaining, however, that nothing good comes so easy. Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has arrested and detained controversial cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, also known as Bobrisky, over abuse of naira, spraying of naira notes, and currency mutilation. Bobrisky, who has been embroiled in several controversies over the past weeks, was arrested in Lagos and has since been detained at the Lagos command of the EFCC. Confirming the development, spokesperson for EFCC, Dele Oyewale, noted that Bobrisky would be charged to court. Mr. Oyewale said the commission is very serious about restoring the dignity of the naira and want those who spray and mutilate naira in public to desist. The Department of State Services, DSS, has obtained a court order to detain a Nigerian, Emmanuel Sase, who is accused of being a member of the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. Justice Ian Eko of Federal High Court in Abuja said the DSS would detain the suspect for 60 days. Osase, who was arrested on March 11, was accused of propagating ISIS messages opposing the democratic system of government in Nigeria and calling for terrorist attacks on Nigeria and its symbols of sovereignty. DSS claimed Osase was jailed for 5 years for terrorism-related offenses in France and was deported after the completion of his sentence. It added that the respondent, who is an ex-convict, still engages in terrorist activities, which previously led to his conviction in France. And from the foreign scene, at least 29 people have been killed and 1 injured in a fire in a nightclub in Turkey. The Masquerade Club in the basement of a high-rise building in Istanbul was closed and being renovated during the day. Firefighters and other first responders surrounded the charred and smoking entrance to the club, which occupies 2 floors underneath a 16-story residential building. Akintude Akishimola has more.
Dozens of people were killed in a daytime fire at a nightclub in Istanbul. Smoke could be seen billowing from a residential building. The Masquerade nightclub, which had been closed for a month-long renovation, occupies the 2 basement floors beneath the 16-story building. Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu.
There was no application to the local municipality for renovation or construction at this place, and as it was 2 floors down from the ground level, the repair work wasn't visible.
6 people have been detained over the blaze as part of an ongoing investigation. Masquerade can host up to 4,000 people with DJ performances and stage shows several times a week. Akintunde Akinshimola for Osrc News.
And from the sporting arena, maximum points eluded unlucky Sunshine Queens at home as they lost 0-1 to Rivers Angel on match day 12 of the Nigeria Women Football League and WFL played at the Ino State Sports Complex, Akure. With the result, Sunshine Queens stay at the bottom of Group B with 2 games to go as they battle to stay out of the relegation zone. Osrc Benga Uluwajano now reports.
The home side was in control of the game from the blast of the center referee's whistle, with many goal-scoring chances ruined. Sunshine Queens could have taken the lead in the 39th minute, but the goal was disallowed for offside by the referee. 4 minutes later, Rivers Angels scored a lone goal of the entertaining encounter despite the home side's protest for an offside call. The center referee pointed to the center for the restart of the game. Sunshine Queens started the second half playing in the final third. The home fans' jubilation for an equalizer was cut short in the 58th minute when the Rivers Angels defender cleared what looked to have crossed the goal line, but the center referee signaled for continuation of the game. Effort by Sunshine Queens to get a leveler was not successful as the visitors kept the maximum points in the kitty. Technical advisor of Rivers Angels, White Ogbunda, expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the game.
I'm very, very happy that we won the game today. Bear in mind that these 3 points will go a long way in helping us qualify for the Super 6. One match now is by Queens, so we need to go back home and ensure we see our 3 points and seal our full-time qualification for the Super 6.
Sunshine Queens' next match is up against Ekiti Queens at the Ino State Sport Complex in Akure. Binga Oluwajano, Osrc News.
And with that story, we conclude the news tonight. But before we go, here is another look at the top stories. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa today submitted his nomination forms ahead of All Progressive Congress governorship shadow election later in the month. The governor was accompanied by the party chieftains at the APC Secretariat in Abuja. We also told you that organized labor and the manufacturing sector have kicked against federal government's 240% hike in the electricity tariff for users of 20 hours power. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has detained Bobrisky over alleged abuse of Naira. And from the foreign scene, 29 persons have been killed and 1 injured in a deadly fire blaze at a Turkish skyscraper. And that's the news. Thanks for watching. Good evening.